Let me ask you something. Have you ever slept a full 8 hours and still woken up feeling like your brain is wrapped in fog? You drag yourself out of bed, you reach for that coffee like it's life support, and by noon, you're already counting down the hours until you can collapse again. Here's the truth most people ignore. More sleep doesn't always mean better rest. But in Japan, they've cracked the code. Sleep isn't treated as something lazy people do. It's treated as a form of discipline, a way to reset the mind, a strategic tool for peak performance. Today, I'm going to share 5 Japanese secrets that will transform the way you recover, so you can wake up with the energy of someone who actually recharged, not just survived the night. And here's the best part. These aren't mountain-like goals. These are small, quiet habits that create massive change. Let's begin. Secret number 1, cool down your cave. Most people sleep in rooms that feel like a sauna. Cozy blankets, warm air. It feels comfortable, right? Wrong. In Japan, bedrooms are typically kept between 13 to 16 degrees Celsius. That's about 55 to 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Why? Because your brain needs to drop 2 to 3 degrees Fahrenheit to enter deep sleep. When your body temperature falls, it triggers a cascade of recovery processes. Melatonin floods your system, your tissues start repairing, and your nervous system finally exhales. But if your room is too warm, your body fights to cool down all night long. You toss, you turn, you wake up sweaty and unrested. Here's the practical tip. Open a window, use a fan. Hit that sweet spot between 15 and 18 degrees Celsius. Your cave should feel slightly cool when you walk in, not cold enough to shiver, but cool enough that your blanket feels like a reward. This one shift, cooling your room, can unlock deeper sleep cycles than any supplement ever will. Secret number 2, the Afuro Ritual. In Japan, there's a sacred evening practice, the Ofuro, a hot bath at 40 degrees Celsius, taken 1 to 2 hours before bed. You sink into the water, the heat melts away the tension from your shoulders, your neck, your jaw. The stress of the day dissolves. But here's where the magic happens. When you step out of that bath, your body temperature drops rapidly, and that sudden drop, it sends a powerful signal to your brain. It's time for deep rest. Your body instinctively begins preparing for sleep, not because you forced it, but because you guided it. Now contrast that with what most of us do in the West. We scroll through bright screens, we answer one more email, we flood our brains with artificial light and mental stimulation right up until we collapse into bed. And then we wonder why we can't fall asleep. The Afuro Ritual isn't just about cleanliness, it's a transition, a bridge between the chaos of your day and the sanctuary of your rest. If you don't have a bathtub, a hot shower works too. The key is the temperature drop afterwards. Step into a cool room, let your body exhale, and watch how quickly sleep finds you. Secret number 3, reframe tiredness. Here's something beautiful about Japanese culture. If you look tired, it's a compliment. Why? Because it means you gave your best effort. You showed up. You poured yourself into something that mattered. But in the West, we shame tiredness. We call it laziness. We fight it with caffeine and guilt and motivational quotes that tell us to push harder. And not guilt, that fight, it keeps your nervous system locked in alert mode. It prevents true relaxation. So let me give you a new script. Stop saying, "I'm so lazy." Start saying, "I've earned the right to rest." When you reframe fatigue as proof of effort instead of proof of weakness, something shifts inside you. You stop resisting rest. You start honoring it. And when you honor rest, your body finally feels safe enough to let go. Listen, fighting fatigue doesn't make you stronger, it makes you brittle. Recovery is where strength is built, not in the grind, but in the quiet moments after. You are not a machine. You are a human being, and human beings need to rest without guilt. Secret number 4, inemuri, the master mini nap. In Japan, there's a word for it, inemuri. It means sleeping while being present. You'll see it everywhere. Business people napping at their desks, students resting in libraries, commuters catching sleep on trains. And no one judges them, because in Japan, a short nap isn't a sign of laziness, it's a sign of wisdom. Here's the science. A 10 to 20-minute nap refreshes your brain without dragging you into deep sleep. It boosts focus, it sharpens memory, it resets your attention. Think of it as a peace nap. You're not checking out, you're recharging just enough to keep going. But here's the key, keep it short. Any longer than 20 minutes and you risk grogginess. Set a timer, sit upright if you can, close your eyes, breathe slowly. When you wake up, you'll feel clearer, calmer, and more present than if you'd pushed through on fumes. This is not weakness, this is strategic energy management. And if anyone questions it, remind them, even Einstein napped, even Churchill napped. The world's greatest minds understood that rest is not the enemy of productivity, it's the foundation. So let's bring it all together. Cool your room to 15 to 18 degrees Celsius. Take a hot bath or shower 1 to 2 hours before bed. Stop shaming tiredness. You've earned the right to rest. Take a 10 to 20-minute peace nap when you need it, and unplug 1 hour before bed. Let the plane land softly. These aren't life-altering transformations. They're quiet, simple habits. But here's what I've learned. Massive change doesn't come from giant leaps. It comes from tiny actions done consistently, without fanfare, without applause. That's the Kaizen way. Small wins, every single day. So tonight, I want you to pick just one of these habits, just one. Maybe it's cracking the window open. Maybe it's taking a hot shower before bed. Maybe it's putting your phone in another room. Pick one, try it, see how you feel tomorrow morning. Because you're not here to survive your life. You're here to direct your energy towards what matters most. And that starts with how you rest. If this video helped you, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment telling me which habit you're going to try tonight. I'll see you in the next one. Now go rest like you mean it.